Last but most certainly not least, Sagittarius, you are up for the January Love Energy Reading. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so the general readings for January are already up for all of the signs. Obviously, these are the love readings. Once I finish the love readings for all of the signs, I will move to the money readings for all of the signs. Also, I upload collective readings regularly now. So you have plenty to watch and listen to. Whatever you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading the energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now that I said all that, let's get into the reading. May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? May I have the energy for Sagittarius for January? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear? What is it that Sagittarius needs to hear? Oh no, that almost came out. But we're gonna see. Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, now that song's playing in my head by Diana Ross. You can't hurry love. No, you just have to wait. Love don't come easy. Interesting. So, first card to come out, it says, worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And then the second card to come out is soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So clearly your soulmate is worth waiting for. Let's add some color to this because the plot seems to be thickening. May I have the love energy for Sagittarius? May I have the love energy for Sagittarius? May I have the love energy for Sagittarius? Can we clarify the cards on the table for January? Can we clarify the cards on the table for January? Can we clarify the cards on the table? Something's telling me to take this. For January. Ah, that's why. Guess what it was? The death card, which is a good thing. So, Scorpio energy. It's about transformation. For the reason for some of you why it hasn't happened yet is because you're in a cocoon and you're not done. And they don't want to, or either I can say you're in the oven. The universe doesn't want to send you to someone half-baked. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Can we get some more cards to clarify the cards on the table? Okay. Interesting. Nine of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Some of you might have been in your head about things. Also, every time I see this card, I think of tattoos. Some of you might have tattoos as well. But another thing that I'm getting is some of you feel like you're being judged maybe too harshly when it comes to your beauty. I also feel like some of you don't realize how beautiful you are. Like, the way you rate yourself when you look in the mirror is totally different from the way other people rate you when they see you. You might think you're like a 6, but other people see you like an 8 or a 9. Just saying. But yeah, get out of your head about your physical appearance. Don't worry about that. If you have physical fitness goals or beauty goals or anything like that, don't worry about that. The energy that's carrying you into January, that energy is going to help all of that fall into place. All you have to do is be disciplined about what you want to do. But don't obsess over it, is what I'm saying. Can we clarify the cards on the table? Also, something just said to me, some of you don't like sleeping alone. That might be another reason why you're kind of in your head, especially at nighttime. Because you're not into sleeping alone. Even though I prefer to sleep alone at times because I enjoy having the bed to myself. Because I'll be ready to kick people out. So the star is here. So some of you have been wishing for this person. This is Aquarius energy. This is also about healing as well. It can also be about enlightenment. And it can be about good health too. But what I feel is that some of you have been wishing for this person. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So maybe they are a Taurus that you're dealing with or will be dealing with. Or maybe they have Taurus in their chart. For some of you, they could be a very good business person. Woo! Okay, that really came out. Two of Swords. It came out sideways. Something told me to tell you, know when to let down your guard. More air energy. Thank you. May I have another card? Because I want to take another one with that. Thank you. See what we have here. Interesting. Something just said to me, let it come to you. You have the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Let it come to you. I don't feel you need to take any action in this particular situation. I feel you need to trust that it will happen when the moment is right. Again, know when to let your guard down. I feel for some of you, it could happen somewhere where you're not used to an interaction like that happening, where you may be asked to go out on a date or something like that, where someone approaches you. Just use your discernment and know, thank you, when to let your guard down. Clearly, they find you magnetic. Queen of Wands. And again, like I said, Sagittarius, I really believe that you are more beautiful than you think you are. Just saying. Because the cards and the energy are clearly pointing to that. And also the King of Wands, I just noticed. So yes, this person is your match. The King of Wands was at the bottom of the deck, but before I could get him, I had already started, shuffling up the cards again like I'm doing now. But yeah, so this person, thank you, is going to be your match. And they're going to make you an offer. An offer is going to be made. Page of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, specifically Pisces. Because they find you magnetic. Bottom of the deck, Three of Wands. Meaning your ships are coming in. Usually it's based off of actions that you've already taken. But I feel in certain situations, and especially with this type of reading and energy, I feel these are the actions of the universe. Thank you. And it's going to shock you. That's what's going to happen. It's going to shock you. But there's going to be communication. Eight of Wands. There's definitely going to be communication. So yeah, and I believe that's why it's going to shock you, because Eight of Wands is a fast card. When it happens, it may feel slow, but when it happens, it's going to happen so fast, you're going to be thrown off. You will be shooketh, as they say these days. So yeah, this soulmate, this person you're waiting for, there's something here. So don't beat yourself up too much. Now, clearly, not every single person that listens to this reading or watches this reading, or every single Sagittarius on the planet, is going to meet their soulmate in January. What I'm saying is, the cards are saying, and the energy is saying, the chances are higher for certain people to experience this. And it doesn't necessarily have to be January. January might just be the groundwork. The rest of it may happen later on throughout 2023. But again, everyone's timeline is different. Everyone's energy is different. The energy that people are able to tap into is different. So, as I always say, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm debating what I want to title this. A soulmate worth waiting for. How about that? That's what I'll title this. All right, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.